Back at it for another episode of the Blind Man IC Show. I am your host, FOB Cino. Damn.
You gotta let some things go, my brother.
I'm the official blind stepper, the voice of the disabled, and I'm in here with the queen of the chair, the queen of the...
Queen of the throne, babe. Queen of the throne. All right.
Go, Kevy.
Yeah, it's Hot Wheels for real again, aka Frenchie Minaj. Not too heavy on the Minaj though, because I'm a lady. And we're back. And today is Friday. What we doing? What you doing after this?
Nah, I'm chilling. I'm staying at the clubs for a little bit.
You staying at the clubs? So your birthday, you graduated from it?
Yeah, I'm bigger at better things. I'm trying to venture into different things of the world,
Okay.
I don't want to rub shoulders with nobody no more.
Respectfully, everybody in
my own lane,
All right, I like that.
I mean, shout out to the mental health out there. Today, mental health awareness too, Friday.
Mental health awareness Day, and mental health is important. That's what we're big on in this podcast. And tomorrow you're going to the
mental health expo.
That's
amazing. I asked Frenchie, I said, you trying to come too? Hell no. I said, damn.
No, I can't give up a Saturday morning. This is my first Saturday morning getting to sleeping for a while. I can't. When I seen the time, I Googled it. I said, no, especially after y'all didn't go do that run for disability. I know y'all ain't judging me.
I was asleep.
I know y'all ain't judging me after y'all ain't do that run for disability. They left me hanging. I did a fucking 5K.
The next one we locked in.
The next one.
It was 3K.
No, it was 5K. 5K is 3 miles, though. That's probably what you confused. But I did it, guys. We did it, Joe. My muscles was hurting. Everything hurt. And I wrote that whole thing by myself.
No help.
Sweating. I was damn near, like when I came to the end, everybody talking to me, how do you feel? How do you feel? Give me some water. That's how I felt. They sitting there talking to me. Everybody talking. Shut the fuck up.
Wheelchair sounded like the Accessorize, right?
You know this should be that shit sounded like the MTA. It sounded like the train at that point, my baby.
You put some miles on that thing.
Yes. But I also, with it being Mental Health Awareness, it's also Blind Awareness Month.
Shout out to all the blind niggas out there that want to be like me,
And the ones who don't, the ones who just want to be.
Everybody want to be like Cino. I'm like Mike. Everybody want to be like Mike. Everybody want to be like Cino. Who didn't want to grow up to be like Jordan or Iverson?
All right, so
all the blind people want to be like Cino.
I like to think of myself as like that for the wheelchair girls. So I respect it. I understand. But
what we getting into?
So it's also Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and as someone who survived domestic violence on multiple occasions, sad to say, that's what today's episode is about, just to bring more awareness to it and show how close to home it can be and how you can help others in a situation.
Absolutely.
So to start this off, because we can't...
She run the point again.
We can't be hypocritical. So have you ever been a victim of domestic violence?
You me?
Yeah, have you ever been?
You just want to kick it off on me?
No, have you ever been a victim? Have you ever been a victim of domestic violence? Because men are victims too.
Girls definitely hit me. Absolutely.
No, but seriousness.
No, absolutely. They definitely hit me.
How many times have you been DV?
Numerous times.
A lot of
different
times?
Women, yeah. Slapped, punched in my face, like ran from, yeah, absolutely.
And what did you feel in those moments when they hit you? How did you feel?
Let me get away from her. Yo, shorty, you bugging, you wilding, you crazy. And it's not a joke, but not for nothing. When people hear domestic violence on men, they ignore it.
But look how, not to be funny, but you laughed the entire time. You have an immaculate smirk on your face.
Nah, I did laugh, cause not gonna lie, even though they hit me this time, I be looking at her like my big self, your little self. It's like, you can't hurt me. That's how I be feeling.
Now I know some bitches that can pack a punch. You get hit by the right bitch, you falling over.
Yeah, and like Carissa Shields, I'm running from her.
Yeah, cause if I was walking, I'd be 5'9", 5'10", you get what I'm saying? So I'm tall, my hands are big. You hear that punch?
So have you committed domestic violence on somebody?
We're not into that yet.
That's the question.
So wait, okay, well, have I hit someone before?
Yes.
Yes, I have. But I've never hit someone, no, I can't say that. I have hit people before. Yeah.
Men.
Yeah.
Before the wheelchair.
In the wheelchair, mostly. You got to remember, most of my life has been
in a wheelchair. Yeah.
In a wheelchair, so
you are OG in the
yeah, I've been in a chair for 14 years.
Right, so question: how did a nigga let let you get that close to his face.
My arms are long. Pow.
But still, a wheelchair.
It don't matter. Sit on the bed. We sit in the car. Sit in the bed. Sit in the car. Meet. Go through that phone. Meet. What? You said what? Meet. Bitch, who? Blah, blah, blah. What the fuck? What Cole Killer be saying on baddies? Usher. Fuck is you talking about? Yeah.
Abuse.
Got all up in there. Talking about in there. I done bust lips. Bloodied noses. Abuse. Had niggas hanging over the sink. My mama got him hanging over the sink while his nose is bleeding.
And she laughed. You see that, right?
But this is... I did laugh, and that is not right. But this is why we have to recalibrate our minds to see that domestic violence towards men is wrong. Because I have a son. I don't want no girl thinking she could just be beating on my baby. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I don't condone it. And then when men react, we get all, oh, he reacted. But it's only so much a person could take because everybody's human and everybody has natural reflexes. There are some men that will swing back based on the fact that, you know, they got hit first and it takes a lot to get to that point. Is it right? Mm-hmm. No, but I don't judge those so much as domestic violence as I do the ones that do it unprovoked. Now, if no one's putting their hands on you and you simply just shoot to a female, you are a weak human being. You are a poor excuse of a man.
You're a bitch.
And if you are a man, you can walk away. If a woman's not allowing you to walk away if she hits you once and you don't choose to walk away, you choose to sit there and you choose to continue to allow her to hit you until you feel like you're going to explode to get hit, then it's like at that point, you kind of asking to be in these type of situations. You know what I mean?
Walk away every chance you get. It ain't.
Yeah. If you're able to walk away, then do so. But if somebody is not letting you walk away and they keep hitting you, sometimes you got to smack a bitch.
Not Frenchie.
Oh, no, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but it's just like to get them up off of you, to restrain them.
Where did we just go?
It just went left. Oh God, we just went left.
At the end of the day, it's like, how can a woman stop you, really?
How can a woman stop you?
Yeah.
Oh, there's women that, because domestic violence goes further than just hands.
No, I know.
People stab people.
Yeah, but if somebody got a knife, I'm not slapping.
Women run over people with cars.
I know. I know for sure.
They kill. There's a lot of vehicular manslaughter just because. Oh no, that's vehicular homicide.
I watch For My Man in Fatal Attraction.
Yeah, so it's like, you know that fact, women. There's people that will kill. There's women that will kill a man.
If like.
Don't think because of, oh, she's a woman, she can't do this and that. There's
no, she got a knife. Everything is off limits.
Oh, you knocking her out?
Everything is off limits. I'm sorry. And it's not even to say it like, it's cool, but at the end of the day, I gotta live. I gotta get out this door. So if you back a knife out, I do it. And then we call the cops. I wait for the cops.
But you gonna tell them
we both going, she pulled the knife out on me.
I agree.
We both going to
jail. So my next question.
That's something different.
My next question to you. Have you ever hit a woman?
Oh my God. Yes, I did.
Unprovoked or provoked? When I say provoked, it means like she hit you and then you hit her back?
Both.
So I just said the people that did it, you know, provoked, kind of get us live. So let me hear the unprovoked part, because that is wrong.
Arguing.
About what? You cheating?
Nah, I had to do about cheating. Mm-hmm. Just arguing. Like, we just arguing. I was very angry. So it was like.
This is when you was blind?
Yeah, I was blind. Okay. No, I never hit a woman when I could see. No.
Oh, she let a blind nigga.
No.
I might.
Yo.
Might be over.
I'm the blind Mayweather. Let's get that shit straight. That's number one. I always connect, but not to say it's good. But we arguing.
You said that.
So both of y'all couldn't.
Been going left. We don't mean this. We get serious toward the end.
Not even that.
Wolf said to just banter. We fucking up. Go ahead, get serious. Get serious.
Nah.
Why you did that shit?
We arguing. My rage is just going. My rage is to a point I just blinked out.
You blinked out.
And I blinked.
Rage is real.
Yo, it's all the way real.
It's all the way real.
To a point, I'm just like, yo, what I say? They go, pop, boom. And then she hit the wall, bounce back. I hit her again, boom. But like, slammed her. Then I'm like, when it was all said and done, I'm like, what the fuck is I'm doing? Now, I'm calming down now. I'm losing it because it's like, I never in my life put no hands on no woman. I'm just like, you can hit me. I know you, I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you. You hit me, don't do nothing for me. Like, you ain't doing nothing to me.
Right.
But for me to do that, I lost it. And I'm like, damn, I treated her like she was a nigga. And
but she stood there?
Not,
let
like,
you do it? She
was
was
trying to fight back, trying to grab my hands. And it's like, you can't do it. Like, if I feel you trying to grab me, I'm going to slam you. I'm stronger than you. I feel you trying to grab me, I'm going to move. Like, I know how to fight.
Especially Sorry, especially because you blind. Because I can imagine because you only have like your physical sense in the situation.
That's all I have. And then in my mind is too, it's like I can't see, they could see. I can't let them get the best to pick something up to try to knock me out.
Really grab
so it's like
you're really making sure.
I'm not feeling like at that moment. It's not. I don't see this a woman in front of me. I feel like this enemy. Is a target.
Yeah,
I got to take this target out.
And
so they grabbing me like, "Yo, Chris, what are you doing?" I uppercut it, dropped it, and it's like, "Damn, bro, this is a." When it was all said and done, this is a fucking woman, bro.
Did she stay with you?
Did she stay?
Yeah, after you did that.
Hell no, they got the fuck out the house. Everybody was scared.
No, I'm talking about did she stay with you, like relationship wise? Yeah,
we wasn't. One of them, we was together, and it was like she was like, this time we was together, she was like, "Yo, somebody text your phone." I'm like, it's not a big deal. I put it under my pillow, close my eyes. The argument, then. I wasn't giving her the energy that I guess she was like, I was just brushing her off, like, whatever. Mm-hmm. She put her hands on me. And it didn't do nothing to me. But I got out the bed and it's like, she tried to back up. I punched her.
Right, real quick.
Yeah.
She said somebody texted your phone.
Yeah.
Meaning like another woman texted your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, so walk that back and tell the story from there.
All right.
Yeah, but didn't I ask you, nigga, if it was because you was cheating?
No, I said both. I wasn't cheating, just a number.
Oh God, here we go.
No
with the
shit.
fucking semantics.
It wasn't a crazy message. Mm-hmm. It was a girl popped up on the screen. So being that I didn't like confront, like this is what it is, XYZ.
But your Siri told you who it was?
Oh, I didn't even ask Siri who it was. I straight put it under the pillow, like, yo, stop looking at my phone. So it was like I dismissed her feelings. So females are very sensitive creatures.
So she hit you?
Hit me. I got up. It wasn't a crazy hit. Got up and beat her. And she grabbed me like, yo, Chris, like, stop. But at that moment, I didn't hear nothing. I didn't even realize it was her. I blanked out. Because at this time, I was not getting the help. I'm medicating myself on drugs. So then it was like, yo, just get the fuck away from me before I kill you. And then like she got out the room and she still willing to stay because it's like, yo, like, what is wrong with you? But I'm like, yo, just leave me alone. Like, I'm heavily medicated. I don't care about nothing. Then I didn't do the work on myself. So every time we came into a situation where it's a fighting, I go back to the day I got shot.
It's like you just...
That whole day plays in my head to a point I can't let them get one up off me.
And remember, guys, that's PTSD when that happens.
So it was like, I can't let them get one off me. You got that punch. Nah, I'm gonna make you feel it this
So you feel like whenever something like that happens, it's like you look at it back to the person who did
I go back to that day.
Okay.
I snap. When it was all said and done and she left, I called and I was crying. I'm like, yo, I'm sorry. Like, this is not me. Like,
but why do men do that?
What?
After they beat on a woman,
they cry and say sorry.
Make the excuse for it.
No lie. I wasn't myself. I like in a million years, I never jumped out the window to put my hands on a woman. Even when I could see, you could say the craziest shit to me. Go get your nigga for me.
So was that your last time putting your hands on a woman?
No, it was not.
When would you say the last time you put your hands on a woman? About how long ago?
Well, I ain't put my hands on a woman in no lie. Like all this happened like between 2 to 4 years from
after your injury. So it's been about.
So after that, it's like now.
9 years.
Like me and my baby mother, we used to argue and all that, and like she's one of them that I put my hands on before. Mm-hmm. I told me and her nigga got into it. I'm like, yo, keep that nigga on the corner. He want to be big and bad. I'm downstairs. She walks up on the stoop. He walks up too.
This when you was blind?
I'm blind. I'm like.
So you felt that nigga was there? See? Like, nigga, who you playing?
So I said, yo, what did I tell you? She said, I told him to stay in the corner. I swung. Connected with him. He fell down the stairs. Now it's like, I'm not going to go down the stairs because it's open space.
Yeah, you know your area.
You're not going to get me, bro. You're not going to get me. All right, she goes upstairs to get my son. I goes upstairs. I'm like, yo, bro, what did I say? She said, I don't got nothing to do with that. And for a moment, it just felt like, you tried to get me. You tried to lie to me.
Oh, my God.
Yo, it's not straight popped on a boom, boom. She hitting the floor. I'm dragging her. And it's like, I felt bad because I did it in front of the kids. So I felt like shit after. threw her out. But at that moment, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't feel shit. Cause it's like, she ran out, she left out. My sister boyfriend was down. I'm like, yo, bro, come on, let's go. He like, what, nigga? I'm not finished yet. We gonna find this nigga, bro.
And you did this in front of your
I felt played. Yeah.
But before we get into, because that's a different type of violence. That's not domestic violence. So we can stay on topic with this one because we have a lot more to dive into. So when you did that in front of your child, what did your child do?
Cried.
How old?
Not for that. At that point, I don't know what was going on.
He was crying. Did he ask you to get off his mother?
Everybody ran out the room. At that point, everybody was scared of me. Everybody was scared of me. It's like, this nigga could snap any given time on anybody. Like, I done snapped on my sister when she trying to make me happy. Like, so it's like, at that point, stay away from him. So everybody leaving, everybody running out from me and all that, and it's like, I'm not done. Nah, I want blood. I want to take somebody's life. Cause I felt.
So you feel like you are just triggered by whenever something feels like when you feel like something has the upper hand on you physically, you lash out sometimes.
I got not no more.
No, before you were healed, before you dealt with the actual healing of it, and that was your reasoning for feeling like you became domestic.
Like, y'all got the best of me the first time when I got shot. It's not gonna happen again.
Okay.
I mean, my mother sat there and said, "Yo."
That's big because a lot of men, when I'm not gonna say you were a boy, but you were a boy when you did those things.
I was a little ass.
So now you're a man, but a lot of boys make excuses for themselves when they put their hands on a woman. Oh, I went through this or this and the third. Let's be clear. It's no excuse. If a woman puts her hands on you, leave her. Don't go back. Walk away. Have respect for yourself the same way you would want your mother to have respect for themselves. The same way we tell women, oh, leave. As a man, you can leave too. Can't nobody force you to be in those situations. You can walk away. I cannot walk away. So every time that I was abused, I've been abused in relationships since I was walking. And I obviously got in this chair from 15. From the boy that took my virginity, putting their hands on me because men try to use it as a sense of control.
That's young.
Me being the way I am, I'm very outgoing, I'm very friendly. And a lot of guys don't like that. They don't like for their woman to be friendly. They don't like for their woman to be so open. And they might deem it as like, I don't know, flirty or whatever the case may be. And a lot of times they say Geminis are flirty. I could flirt with somebody I'm not even attracted to just because I'm just super like whatever. Like I'm a chill girl. Sometimes
I don't be flirty.
It's just that, and it's a lot of insecurity. So I used to blame myself like, wow, well maybe if I didn't do this or maybe if I didn't do that, not realizing that it's nothing you could have did. If a man wants to hit you, he's going to hit you because he's not okay with himself. Something inside of himself, whether he's seen his mother be abused, whether he never had his father around, whether his mother abused him and now he wants to get back at every female in his life because he felt like he didn't have that power. So now he gets around relationships with other women and he wants to take it out on them because of what his mother did to him. Or maybe
that shit when not out of breath.
Maybe it's just his underlying traumas or something else. Maybe he was hurt by a woman before and in his way of not allowing that to happen again is by hurting a woman physically. We will never know these things because, again, there's no excuse.
Or maybe he's just a bitch.
Exactly.
Like a lot of these, it'd be just excuses.
With my situation, I've literally been trapped in someone's house.
When you could walk?
No, from walking. I'm not walking. In a
wheelchair.
I was messing with an older guy. And that's the first sign, ladies. Never mess with someone that's too old for you because they'll take advantage because they want that control over you. That's why they'll do it. I was 15 and the guy was 26.
The fuck you would do? You need your ass whipped.
Yes, I did.
Where your father at?
My father had no clue. My parents are separated at this point, so I live with my mom and I went with my dad on the weekends. And then when you get older, you have the choice like, oh, I ain't going to daddy's house every weekend no more. So I just got shot. I'm 15 at this point. Don't nobody thinking I'm outside doing what the fuck I'm doing.
26 go crazy.
Yeah, 26, and he was a pervert, clearly, and
he need to die.
He literally. He groomed me into thinking what I was doing was okay. I'd go to his house every day. I moved off the block. No, my mother did not approve of it. She didn't know how old he was. She just knew he was older and could tell, and she was not happy with it.
26.
My stepfather, he couldn't believe it either. Everybody was just so mad at me. My friends, they're telling me like, yo, what's wrong with you? And he was from Ohio, and he just had like this rage, some light-skinned, blue-eyed motherfucker, white mixed with black. You know them motherfuckers be fucked up. And he just had a lot of rage in him. I don't even think he was white mixed with black. I think he was Arab mixed with black. So he had so many issues. And he came to New York. I guess he was running from something in Ohio. Maybe he did something and they ran him out of there.
Yeah, probably fucking with somebody that's young.
Yeah, and then he had a lot of kids too. So I remember one day I was just like, I said something to him and he was like, what, bitch? Like he just lashed out on me. And it's not funny, but he took a Crayola scissor and he was like, a nigga like me will kill you if I love you and you say you don't want to be with me no more. I'll kill a bitch that I love, da-da-da-da. So I'm just looking and he put that shit to my heart. But I'm like, this is a Crayola. This ain't about to break nothing. But then it was like the way he was stabbing it, like the pressure was going into my chest. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So then at the time I had a hospital chair because my other chair was being fixed or whatever. He literally took me. I'm strapped to the chair because I was like, I'm leaving. He took me. He flipped the chair over. So I'm still in the chair as he flipped it over. And then he lifted me up by my neck and he just started punching me in the head. Like I never understood why cartoons put stars over heads until I started seeing those stars in my ear. Like it went beep. Like everything just felt like I was going deaf. Like I felt like I was losing a lot of blood. And my chair was literally like a accordion. He smashed it. He stomped on my chair till it wouldn't, like it was compressed. Like it wouldn't open back up. So like the chair was literally like, you know how an accordion goes? The chair was literally smashed together. And I remember my friend, Max, he's a Golden Glove. So he boxes, he kicked down the door. My friends, they literally saved my life. And he was like, yo, he pushed him off of me. Because everybody just let us argue. They always let us argue. But that day, and Max is the quietest person. Like, he's the calmest person. Even with him being his hands are licensed. He can't go around, you know what I'm saying? Just letting people and doing stuff. So he's so chill. Like, he's such a chill guy. He's so calm. He reminds me of Wolf. It's crazy. And he literally just got him off me. And then they carried me to the room. I peed on myself. He beat the shit out of me so bad. Like,
he's still alive?
They ran him out of New York. He's not out here anymore.
Fuck ran. He's alive?
Your friends were already there?
It was like a trap house. Like the house was like a squatter house type thing. Gotcha. So other people were in other parts of the house, so they heard it. And they kicked down.
Really got a goddamn book, yo. You need to sit your ass down, yo.
Yeah, and I was trapped in his house. And he would tell my mom, he was texting my mother from his phone, like my phone, like, oh, she's at Ashley's house or whatever. Like, so my mom just thinking, because it's winter break.
So if nobody really came in there, he would have killed you.
I don't know. Nah, could have. Just from my head was literally, and it's crazy, you know, God is so good. I never had a mark on my face. Wow. He was punching me so hard, but it was like he was punching me in my head.
Yeah, but for him to text your mother like you as somebody else,
yeah, like
planning on killing you.
I don't know what he was doing. I don't even think he had the courage to kill me. I just think he was
beating you like that. That's the courage.
But that's how sometimes it happens because these men don't intend on killing you, but they just beat you so hard that you can die. So as he's beating me in my head, just literally punching me in my head, say if that thing would have stabbed, actually punctured my chest. You get what I'm saying? I could have died from that. Me
personally, I just feel like when I didn't mean to kill her. Sometimes I know my strength.
Yeah.
So if I'm just one of those niggas that just putting my hands on women, I know me punching this woman one time in her face can possibly kill someone,
and that's what people don't understand.
Can possibly kill her.
That's what people don't understand. So imagine being in a wheelchair and I literally cannot run, and this person has steps. So my friend
from getting shot.
My friend had came because his mother. This is my son's godfather. I love him to death. Shout out to Lil. He had came because I had no wheelchair. So think about how I'm getting home.
Yeah.
I can't call my parents. If I call my parents, my dad is going to jail. You understand what I'm saying? I can't tell my dad no story like this. Then I'm getting my ass whipped for messing with a grown-ass man. I can't tell my mother this. My mother's going to jail. Mm-hmm. So I'm just thinking about how to protect myself, how to protect my parents, how to get myself out of this situation. Because I got niggas that's going to come outside for me. I got niggas that would have crashed out and did what they did for him. These are people that I know don't even know these stories. You get what I'm saying?
Shackles off my feet so I could dance.
My bro, yo, you stupid.
I'm killing a nigga.
My bro
literally my Tweety bird. What?
I told him I was like, hey, bring your mother's wheelchair or whatever, because his mother, God rest her soul, she's in a wheelchair at the time. I said, bring your mother's wheelchair, come, get me or whatever.
Wow.
It's a blizzard outside because it's winter break. This nigga came, no wheelchair, just was like, I'm carrying you to the cab. I'm like, bro, you cannot carry him. Like you not like you big, but it's not like I'm heavy. Then the $2 cabs, you gotta catch that on the boulevard. You got $2 cabs in Brooklyn, so
dollar.
Yeah, you gotta catch them just on the boulevard, and we was like not too far from the Boulevard, but it's a blizzard trying to carry.
Yeah.
So they literally held me on one side each with the scrunched up wheelchair and just pushed me. And we had to get on a bus or whatever because my chair couldn't even fit into a car the way he scrunched it up. And then we got on the bus, we got home. My mom like, what happened to your wheelchair? I was like, it got rolled over by a car. She was like, you sure? And I just like, when I seen my mother, I was just so happy. Like,
Yeah, I know.
I just felt safe because I didn't feel safe for that whole time. And it's like, you don't know if you're going to make it home.
Yeah.
You don't know what this person, what it did to you. And then you start to blame yourself. And unfortunately, that was not my last situation with DV, but that was my worst. Thank God.
Damn.
And I've had my wheelchair broken again by my son's father. I'm not making excuses for him anymore. He threatened my life a lot of times just because of his anger. He was a cheater. He was an abuser. And a lot of people don't deem it as abuse. And that's why I say, ladies, be careful with putting your hands on people, because I put my hands on him a lot of times before he ever swung on me or anything like that. I've hit him a lot of times, just playfully being angry or being mad. I have. And he literally,
at the same time as a man, he have the
and then especially with a situation like me in it, you can literally walk away.
Like,
you can literally walk away from me.
Yes.
He slammed my wheelchair across the highway and broke it. So much so that this is the same chair and it's still crooked.
Oh wow.
You can see the frame is crooked. Like if you see my leg up a little bit, he punched me. He's hit me in front of my son, and my son literally had to say, "Mommy, get away from my mommy." Like he told him, he said, "Get out, just leave, get out, get away from." This is 2 years old. My son did that, and that's when I knew I was like, we can't be together.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of the stories about y'all.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Sean done broke it up. He done took my wig, threw it out the car. Sean had to go pick my wig up out the car.
How real it is, right? Because like when you text this whole DV thing, I said this is the route she want to go. Last week, me and Sean, we all was talking. Sean was like, I was there one time when he was hitting her. He said, I feel fucked up. I should have spanked him right then and there.
Yeah.
And it's like, that could be
he looked at Sean. What I would say is, because he sent me in front of other friends, and I've had his other friends be like, well, this is y'all, you know, but Sean was the only one to really look uncomfortable.
Yeah, he like, nah,
he was truly like, you could see he was just disgusted by it, and he's like, yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he's just in the back of the car with the baby and stuff, and he threw my wig out the car, and then Sean went and got the wig out the car and stuff like that. And I literally saved this person's image, but then I started getting threats again, telling me I'm gonna die and stuff like that. Just last weekend, because of whatever. Right before I broke my leg, he was in my house choking me to death, and that's why I feel like God made me break my leg.
It's a different ball game.
I feel like God made me break my leg, because if not, I probably would have never left him alone that soon, because when I broke my leg, he wasn't there for me. And it made me see, like, no, you really can't. You ever pray to God to, like, God, show me a sign? And then it's like the prayer removal. You ask God to... You ask God to remove people that aren't for you, and you start losing the people you love. And it's like nothing you can do can make this work with this person. And I'm not going to act like he just put his hands on me every day for no reason. We've had nasty fights. I put my hands on him. I do take accountability in that, but I also know that, again.
But at the same time, you in a wheelchair.
Exactly.
You can walk away.
Exactly.
It's a different ball game. You're part of the Blind But Not See podcast now, so Lev will get his ass whipped for sure.
But no, not even saying that, because I don't even want to promote that, because I don't even...
Nah, it's not promoting. It's like, as men, we got to stop putting our hands on women.
Yeah.
It's like,
and it's not just me. It's not just me. He's put his hands on. He's put his hands on other girls too.
Yeah, and that's corny.
And it's like people literally will tell you, "Oh, ladies, be careful. You the first girl that made me do this. You the only girl that made me do this. This is because I love you." That's not love.
That's not
love. Don't make no nigga want to hurt you. Real love. Oh, that bitches be like, I see bitches be like, "Oh, my pussy so good. He hit me. That's why he beat me up." No.
What do your pussy got to do with you getting your ass whipped?
Your pussy so good, that nigga gonna want to take care of it. He gonna want to make sure that thing is insured. He gonna make sure it's put up.
That's a pride.
He's not gonna sit there and want to hurt you or harm you in that way. So at the end of the day, ladies, protect yourself from those type of people. Men, if you see a woman has those qualities and she likes to get handsy and stuff like that, let her know your boundaries. Let her know you can't tolerate
get handsy, walk away.
And you walk away.
Walk away. It ain't never worth it. Walk away.
And
like,
have you ever... Huh? Wolf, I have a question. Have you ever witnessed domestic violence?
Yeah, a couple of times.
Have you ever intervened when you seen it? So can I hear about the time you intervened?
Yeah. One time I was at my girlfriend's family's house, lived right down the street from where I was staying. And her older brother lived with her. her older brother and his girlfriend, they had just came from California. They was in transition, kind of find they footing in Texas. So they stayed in the house too. They stayed in the room, and they was always cool. You know, they was always cool. They was always funny. He was mad cool. I thought he was cool. And then one day, her name was Brianna. Me and Brianna, we was chilling, and then I heard her. I think her name was I don't remember her name. I think it was like Emily or something like that. I heard her just kind of making a sound in the other room, you know, like she was in distress.
It just sounded unnatural.
Yeah, it would sound like she was in distress. And naturally, like when you a man, like when you hear certain things, when you feel certain things, you feel a natural inclination to inquire about it, to do something about it. So I went into the room.
Real men.
Yeah, I went into the room. And let me just tell you, I'm a young boy. You know what I mean? I'm like a teenager, probably like maybe like 16 at best. This nigga's like absolutely almost in his 30s. You know what I mean? These grown people. And I went into the room and I just seen him on top of her, and she was just like begging him, like, please let me go. Please let me go. She was like, please let me go. And he's so big over her. And so I just went into the room and I grabbed him by his neck. Realistically, he let me take him down because I really couldn't do nothing about it. But I think just the fact that
somebody was intervening,
you know what I mean? I put my arms around his neck and I just pulled him back, and then she got out the house. She grabbed the kids. She left. And then it was crazy. Like me and him, we just sat there and talked after that. You know what I mean? Which was crazy. But yeah, that was a moment when I intervened. And there's been a couple. I think there was another moment I can't really remember. But what I do remember is the moments when I didn't intervene, though.
And why didn't you intervene?
I didn't intervene because sometimes in life, I know everybody grow up in different kind of ways.
Yeah.
But the way I grew up, the type of stuff I experienced growing up, you know, you kind of understand there's a duality in life, you know, and sometimes you see stuff and you understand it's a part of a nature of things that just, you're not going to change just because you put yourself in the situation.
Yeah.
And it's street life, it's a certain vibration that a certain kind of people just live inside. You understand that, like, if I put myself in this situation, it might not be worth me coming out of the situation.
It's not even gonna change it. And then on top of that,
they'll turn around and jump your ass.
As men too, they have men getting involved, men or women getting involved in somebody else's relationship that is going through domestic violence. A lot of people tend to kill people that get involved in what they have going on because they know that the person that they're with is going to tolerate this. So now there's somebody trying to stop what they tolerate. This is a lot of people's, to sick people, beating on people is their therapy. So now it's like you're taking away from their therapy. You're taking away from what they're able to do. So now you're trying to get involved. So now they'll kill you. If you try to help someone going through domestic violence, 9 times out of 10, somebody will try to hit you. If he hits the person he says he loves, what makes you think that he won't hit you? Or vice versa. Say if it's a woman.
Shit crazy. My son, like, rest in peace to my son Desmond, little brother. He intervened in a domestic violence situation.
And he was killed.
In Albany and got shot 9 times. From the guy. The guy, like, he was beating on the lady. He told him, like, yo, chill.
You talking about at that party?
Nah, I wasn't at the party.
Oh, that was upstate.
I wasn't at the party. He told him to chill. The guy told him, like, you want to get it on? He like, whatever you want to do. They went in the building to fight. The guy pulled the gun out, shot him.
Oh, in Albany Project?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, and that's
my son Desmond, brother.
That's my man's friend.
And
I understand.
It was different. You feel me? I called him and he was just broken. Like, he should have minded his business.
Yeah.
I said, it's easy to say to mind your business, bro. Like,
but to people that's really grown up, there's people that seen their mothers get abused and would never want another man to touch another woman. There's people that didn't see their mothers get abused and just love their mother so much. They will have so much. If you love your mother enough, you got respect for a woman, period. You understand what I'm saying?
100%.
So you just don't even want to see it go down. You look at men that do that as weak. And it's unfortunate that somebody had to lose their life because they got involved in trying to help someone else when a real man would have said, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm not even going, it's not even worth it. I'm not going to go this far.
Go about your way.
But at the same time, a real man ain't going to do that. To even be beating on a woman outside, you really don't give a fuck. Yeah. Those are people that don't care about jail, crashing out, nothing. And these are niggas that go to jail and get beat on and treated like bitches and get bitched on. And half of these niggas that beat on women is DL. If you hate a woman that bad, you feel like you got to put your hands on her for no reason, unprovoked. 9 times out of 10, you hate women, you hate yourself. You probably got touched as a kid, and now you want to touch a woman. And that's respectfully the truth.
I've been in a couple of situations when I've seen different shit.
And today, we have something different. So I asked
what we got today?
I asked a bunch of girls to share their story about domestic violence.
Wait, hold on. Before you even get into that, have you ever seen somebody getting their ass whipped and you interfered? Not to say it like get your ass whipped, but you ever seen somebody being abused and you interfered?
Yes, I have. I can't really say abused. My parents, they were young when they got together, so they would be going at it towards each other. And I remember one day my mom was just up in the air, and I took a umbrella and I just screamed at my dad and I was like, put my mommy down. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, put my mommy down. Like, I'll kill you. Like, I was just so angry. I remember the umbrella and everything. Certain images just never leave your head. Yeah. Then I remember one day going into the kitchen. My mom had a knife to my dad and he was like, if she stabbed me, I'm gonna knock her out. And it was just like, Jesus Christ. So I've seen it firsthand from just being so young. You know what I mean? And then I've had...
God, I never witnessed that.
Yeah, I've witnessed it. And I've had friends get abused. I've had... Oh, child. A lot of people that I know get abused, and it's just unfortunate. But this is a story that was shared with me. My cousin, this is my older cousin. So she wrote and she said, imagine being 17, 18 years old in a relationship with a man 10 years older and pregnant. Back then, red flags weren't that common, at least not to me. I met this man who looked nothing like his age and lied saying he was 19. I was 16 at the time. First red flag, him preying on a kid. I think back, like, was he really that dumb or was I just that smart? LOL. Anyway, everything starts out good. Long conversations, gifts, outings, I don't know. I think back, I remember little conversations where I questioned his age. Damn, this man really was a predator. Fast forward, I get pregnant by him. He's all excited. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't, but I wasn't supposed to be. After all, I was 16 and pregnant, but by what I found out was a man to be 26 years old. This man is 10 years older than me. After announcing to him I was pregnant, he was cool for about 3 to 4 months. Then the ugly truth unfolded. The first incident, one of my close friends stopped by my house, and my baby daddy, who was the predator, my baby daddy was there, of course. The close friend was a male. He didn't like that. I remember seeing this look in his eyes. As we argued, before I knew it, I was down a flight of basement stairs and being shaken and chastised. The next day, he showed up with brand new sneakers and a coat to match. I had no idea what I was in for. He didn't put his hands on me again until after my son was born. Imagine being 17, a new mom, and being abused. I let this man talk me into leaving home so that my son and I could be with him. Him taking care of his family is what he called it. He did that and made the outside, my family, believe we was good because he took care of me and his son, not knowing what I was going through. Constant abuse, black eyes, busted lips. Final lap, at least I thought it was when he accused me of going to school only to meet a guy. I packed and left, and the man played nice like he was accepting it, was over, asking for our son for the weekend only to keep him for almost a month as an attempt for me to come back. That's when I learned if there's no documented custody papers, whoever has the kid is with who they can stay with as long as they want, because I called the cops to escort me to his house to get my son. After a month, I gave in and went back. It probably wasn't even a full month before I was back to looking like I box for a living. I left again with my son, ignoring all calls and contact. Fast forward about 2 months, now I'm being stalked. I go out, come back. The family is saying he's been calling. Whatever, nothing new. This man must have stalked out near my house because he waited for my stepdad and mom to leave for work. Rings the bell. My little cousin answers, not knowing any better. All he knows is that it's my son's father. He's not a stranger. He's yelling back saying he's at the door. He's going to open it before my cousin and I could say no, don't. He was in the door pounding on me right there at the door, the front door, blood everywhere. He flees. I'm left laying there. Blood everywhere, 2 black eyes, a fractured bone in my nose, and stitches in the bottom of my lip. When it was said and done, that was still the worst day. Till today, I can still see that scene in my head. It's funny, people ask me how I was ever able to speak or see him again. I learned to forgive and understand this man witnessed domestic abuse himself, so what else will be expected? It's funny, whenever he and I speak, I have flashbacks of all the times of abuse, but push it back to the back of my mind. I really want to have that uncomfortable conversation with him, like why? And now that you have daughters of your own, do you wonder will karma hit you? And if your daughters end up with a man who abuses her, do you or have you ever abused your wife? Why did you do it to me? I honestly was just a kid. Do you think or believe that you were a predator?
Yeah, he's a fucking predator.
Whew.
She live in Queens?
Yeah.
Why like all the predators out there in Queens?
Shut the fuck up, though.
Well, that's the second one. Like, teenager, 26, 27.
Yeah.
Like,
he's definitely a predator. This is someone in my family who shared this. I was a kid when I seen her being, like, you know, when you're a kid, you don't really understand it. But I remember him looking like R. Kelly, like with the white beaters, you know, all cut up with the braids and stuff. And it was just, she just looked as sad. She always just looked as so sad. And it was like, now that I'm older, I realized he was breaking my cousin, not physically, not just physically, but mentally as well. And I'm glad she's doing so much better. That's what starts off.
They break you mentally
That's
first.
the crazy thing about relationships. Like sometimes you see a couple and you can tell they're not really doing their best. They're not really vibrating that.
They're not happy.
They don't look that good. You know what I mean? They energy. And you have no idea. Like it'd be some shit behind them.
You don't understand that.
Somebody not looking their best. It'd be a lot behind that sometimes.
Yeah. And then people will blame the victim. A lot of the times, like, oh, why don't you leave? Why don't you die? Because
they always blame the victim.
Sometimes these men will kill you just for leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, they'll it's Stockholm syndrome, where you relate to your abuser because it feels safe. It feels like home. That's what you're used to. What else will you do if that's all you're used to and that's all you know? Then on top of that, you see how she said, oh, it would be gifts. It would be this. They'll cry. They'll beg. They'll change. They'll see the lady. They'll talk to the lady. They won't ever do it again. They blame you. They say they're going to kill themselves if, you know, you leave them, all this type of stuff. They're guilt tripping. So a lot of people aren't strong enough, but there's always that last straw. And like I said, for me, mine was, I literally broke my leg the week after. Because it was like, God was like, girl, no. Especially being in my own apartment, just being scared. And I remember being held there. And I'm just like, my son. That's all I kept saying. Like I said, my son's name. As he's choking me, I was literally like, Poopy. That's the only thing I could think about. Because I'm like, if I die right now, my kid. You get what I'm saying? No, what else do I have from this? And then my kid will just be so broken and he'll never trust anybody just because, you know what I mean? So it's just like, I was just like, and then I just talked to God. And God literally got me about that situation.
I'm glad you rolled out of that motherfucker.
And even if it's just once or twice, because like I said, it wasn't a constant thing. It was once in a blue when he would put his hands on me. One too many. But once is more than enough.
One too many is.
You don't have to stay. If you feel like there's something you'll be missing with it, just realize you're not missing your life. You still have your life. That's the only thing that you need. You can make other memories with somebody else that won't ever do that to you.
And there's different ways of domestic violence. You don't got to be physically putting your hands, or he could mentally be beating you.
And then that made me want to put my hands on people just from being abused from young. It made me start hitting men. And then I get with guys. I remember my first time with my fiance now, and he's like, oh, that's how you, like, I was like, I'll slap the shit out you. And he was like, that's how you get yours? Like, he just looked so disgusted. You know what I'm saying? And this is a man that has nothing but respect for his mother and just.
So when men get loud, do you?
Sometimes I get.
Kick in and
yeah.
You just.
Yeah, sometimes I mostly shut down. Like, if a man is yelling at me or talking down to me, I shut down. And it's crazy because I have a father, and if my father knew about any shit, I pray he don't watch this episode. But he wouldn't be happy about it.
Today, hi, Dad.
Oh, God. Hi, Dad. And like I said, my dad wasn't one of those unprovoked people. He was a provoked person. So let me be clear about that. I don't want to make it seem like he was just outside being my mom. My mom crazy. 2 Capricorns in one house going at it.
I done been around.
They done did some shit to each other. 2 Capricorns in the house. That shit was like diabolical.
My godparents.
Mm-hmm.
I seen them go head to head like the Titans.
Yeah, fighting
but
each
at the
other.
End of the night, they holding each other.
The old school back in the days, that's like, what people was used to.
Yo, it was
you
like
could sit there and you beat the shit out of each other, then go lay up.
They used to go at it.
These days, no.
But then, as I seen, I said, "Damn, I want that type of love." Like minus the fighting and all that, but they really loved each other because, like, I done seen my godfather like lose his legs and lose toes, and she cared. Like they was there, they was locked in.
But that's also toxicity.
So look at it, like So when you look past the fighting and all, you like, damn, like this is what it is. And then when he left, she went right behind him over a broken heart.
Listen,
so it's like.
At the end of the day,
that old school love is different love.
That old school love is different, but that's also what they were conditioned to. You get what I'm saying? They weren't too far from slavery. At the end of the day, people was getting ass whipped and they saying, "Master, I love you." At the end of the day, that shit ain't right. You could have a couple. You could have a couple arguments with your partner. You could disagree with your partner. Y'all pop y'all shit to each other. As long as y'all not getting physical. You get what I'm saying?
Man, you got to do the work. You can't just take an argument, then you want to just put your hands on somebody. You gotta do the work. I had to do the work because me and my baby, like I couldn't argue with somebody without putting my hands on them.
But people that not trying to play you or nothing like that, because you obviously were going through a different type of trauma that nobody can understand.
Different type.
But a lot of people that do put their hands on people in an argument is because they're not that intellectual, so they have to get physical. Because I realized I was smarter than the people that I was with that was putting their hands on me. So my mouth is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I was saying my shit, but that should never give you no reason to hit me just because I'm smart and I know my rebuttals is crazy. I'm coming at you quick like lightning. Like, you gonna hear this shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is me.
Yeah.
But
we argue. Last time we argued, she put a hand in my face. You is that? You pussy. I call the cops on you, this, that, and the third. I said, give me a hug. You all right. You'll be all right. Is she crying? I'm hugging her. And then when it's all said and done, she started laughing. I'm like, you all right now? I can't stand you. I'm like, all right. But I would never put my hands on you again. I'm not scared of no police, but I would never
this is not who you are
myself
anymore.
down. I would not disappoint myself. Fuck my son. I would not disappoint myself that I let you take me to that point that I had to put my hands on.
And that's why I had to get out the situation, because I can't allow my son to think that that's okay to see no woman getting beat on. He's seen it once and that was enough for me. You're not about to see this. You're not about to think that's okay. You're not about to think you're going to be doing that to someone else. Even if my son, because I'm in a chair. I tell my son all the time, I love Harpo, but I kill him dead before I let him beat me.
He don't even know what that means.
I kill him dead. He be like, what? He even flinch, jump, buck. Nigga, what? I brung you in here. I know what parents say when they say, I brung you in here and I'll take you out.
Yeah,
Because you're not about to, everybody be like, oh, what you gonna do when he get bigger? He gonna respect me. Same way he do now. My son ain't about to play with me belt to ass.
When a woman raises a man, that's a different type of raise right there. Like me, like, if I got shot, I could never put myself hands on a woman because, like, me hitting you, I see my mother. I see my sisters. I got nieces that look up to me that don't see no harm in me. Like, I'd be a monster if I just go around beating women up, knowing that, like, when I'm beating you up, every time I hit you, I'm seeing one of my loved ones.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, men, you gotta look at it like that. You can't sit and say, shorty, you're queen, and you beating down your queen.
I think you should look at it like this. If you prepared to put your hands on a woman, just be prepared to die right after that.
Yeah, because
not even figurative.
I'm killing you.
Just literally, genuinely be prepared to not live the next day. Just be prepared for that. You know what I mean?
Just be okay with that.
Because women usually, and then another thing is, like, as men, we really gotta pay our respects to women, because even in your scenario, like, you had people around you and you knew what they was capable of. You knew what they would do if you just flat out came and told them what it was, but you still was protecting him in some type of way, right? Because maybe you didn't want him to suffer because you knew what they was gonna do.
Yeah, I didn't want him, nothing to happen to him, and I also didn't want my people. You know what I'm saying?
Put them in a position too, exactly.
Where they could.
But that's you protecting,
way,
because women start wars all the time.
All the time.
I never even called the police on anybody.
Visitation.
Shit, it's not even paperwork on me from when I got shot. I'm a real thorough bitch. Real through and through. I don't
Visitation no longer comes by.
Realistically, though,
forgot about me.
The only way to help yourself to treat someone like a queen or treat someone like a king is to see the queen in yourself and to see the king in yourself. If you don't see that in yourself, don't date nobody, don't deal with nobody, don't claim to love nobody, because you don't love yourself. If you don't look at yourself as if you're on a pedestal, then how can you see someone else? How can you put someone else on a pedestal? And that's what happens. People tend to love people more than they love themselves. And then this is when all this jealousy comes in. This is when all this insecurity comes in, because it's like, how can she say she loves me, but she's out with this person, she's with this person, she's sharing herself with this.
Speak.
Baby, I'm a star. I got to share myself with the world.
Ooh,
God put me here. God might have took away my mobility from right now, but he's never took away my mind. He's never took away my mouth. And this is what I'm here for, babe, to put myself out in the world. And a lot of people that I was with tried to dim my light, but I'm still shining. Can't nothing stop me. If a bullet didn't stop me from shining, ain't no nigga gonna do that. And I always told these niggas, I say,
pressure.
And that's what I told this nigga too. That's why he hated me. I said, God already told me an idiot ain't gonna kill me. I said, an idiot already tried.
Use that shit.
Idiot already tried. It ain't gonna happen. So that's not what my story is here for. If anything, we gonna leave each other the fuck alone. But that's not what. And I still don't wish nothing bad on none of those people that I went through this with, because I believe in growth and I believe in healing and I believe in them fighting their own demons. But you just can't fight me, baby. I'm not your demon.
And if you're a king, man, respect your queen. And if you're a queen, have respect for your king, man. Everything don't gotta lead into hands, arguments. Sometimes go in the next room, cool off, and then come back. Yo, I didn't like when you said this. I ain't like, because I ain't gonna lie, female moms could be real crazy.
But that's emotional intellect. If you are able to sit there and say, like, you know what, this is us right now. This is not gonna be us forever. Let me just calm down. That's
all. Just going around, like, we know you're strong. Let's see how strong your mind is.
And even as a man, even if I've never put my hands on a woman before, but I've definitely lost my cool in a way where I knew it wasn't cool. So even if you never put your hands on a woman, as a man, you gotta understand.
I took you up the edge one time, like.
Yeah, as a man, you gotta understand, like, if you get to the point where you enraged,
go outside.
Rage is something
Take a walk.
Rage is something that comes upon a man. It strike like lightning, and then you're not in control. And there's so many things that can go wrong. It's not just putting your hands on a woman. So many things can go wrong. You damaging things. You can end up in jail. You know what I mean? You lose your integrity. You know.
And then when it's all said and done, you feel like shit.
Once you lose your name, you can't get your name back, bro.
No lie. And to this day, I feel like shit. Every time I talk to these women, I feel like shit. Because it's like
you feel like you just still owe them something.
Yo, I say sorry every chance I get.
Yeah.
Because that was not me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't, even to a point, it's like, we couldn't even play fight because it's like, you scared I'm going to put my hands on.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's like, it ain't even fun no more. It's like, yo, I changed, but I don't know. You might snap out and it's something different. You feel me? So it's like, you feel like shit. Every time I talk to them, I'm like, damn, I can't believe I really did this to her.
Yeah.
Like, cheating is one thing, but putting your hands on it is a whole different ball game. You feel like shit to a point, like, when you said that,
it's crazy when a cheater is cheating on you. Like, you niggas like to cheat and beat.
Cheating and beating on me, it's like,
crazy.
Whoa.
That's where a lot of that come from, because you got caught. Now you want to beat on me. Hell nah.
Yeah.
Hell nah.
Get the help, man. Go get the help, brothers. Like, if you got to sit down in front of a therapist to unpack why you so angry at women, do the work, man. It's not worth it. One, it's not worth being in jail because they gonna whip your ass just for beating on women anyway. Shit just not worth it. Sometimes when she talk crazy, all right, let me get my keys, let me walk out that door.
Yeah, man.
Let me go. Let me call somebody, yo, you home? Let me sit with you for a minute.
Stay calm.
And then sometimes when you out, yo, just text her. Like, yo, did you calm down? Yo, can we talk? Yeah. Can we talk without screaming? Can we talk without arguing? Like, if we love each other, we should be able to sit down and, yo, listen, we not going to scream. Let's handle this problem.
Yeah.
And if it's an ongoing problem, it's okay to separate. I love you, but this is not it. This is weighing on my mental health.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, this is tearing me down to a point. It's going to tear you down. I'm not here to do it. Let's go.
And is that your motivational Monday? Or you got a separate quote?
I got to set some separate shit. But what's the Frenchie fact?
Okay, well, the Frenchie facts real quick. Because I feel like I done said some shit already, but...
You spoke now. You took the episode. Like, she started crying and all that.
Shut the fuck up.
To get up and give her a hug and everything. Like, damn. You my sister now. So it's like...
Nah, no.
Even being disabled, I'm still a protector at the end of the day. We not doing it.
But these are things that, you can heal from things, but when you speak about them, they still can, like, you can still have an effect. And it's crazy because these are things that affect me more than even getting shot. Because the person that shot me didn't know me.
Nah,
you get what I'm saying? So when somebody hurts me that knew me or ever said that they loved me, that hurts even more. Like, I could have people, strangers, bring up the wheelchair, I could laugh, but if it's somebody I love does it and tries to play with it, then it's like, oh my God, that shit hurt my feelings. You get what I'm saying?
And before you even get into the Frenchie fact too, fathers out there, uncles, brothers, you got little sisters, you got nieces, you got daughters, like, be there. Put hands on them. Don't let your daughter run feeling like she got to find love in another man because she's not getting love from you.
But see,
like, I tell my niece all the time.
But wait, that's the shit though, because you can still get that love. Because I'm a daddy's girl. I got my daddy name tatted. I could call him right now. Well, shit is on this end. I can call him right now. It's just sometimes you just do shit. I was just doing anything, and it's a little hot. And I think it was more so. I think it was more so because my dad always knew how to be a dad, but he didn't always know how to be a husband. So when you don't see the right type of dynamic in the household with relationships, you get what I'm saying? Sometimes that's the problem. Because like I said, my dad loves me very much and he loved my mother very much, but he did not.
Plus they was young. They was figuring it out.
They was very young.
They was figuring it out. Like me, I call my niece. I call my daughter. I'm like, y'all, I love y'all just because. Like birthdays and shit, I buy y'all just so y'all don't feel like when a man do it, like he giving you a reward. Like you're not gonna beat my niece's ass and give her no sneakers or no coat. Nah, my uncle did that. My grandfather did that. My father did that. Like, so nigga, what's come better? And then on top of that too, you put your hands on one of them, I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
I'm going to jail. I will lose it all for them. For those kids, I'm losing it all. And nigga, I'm looking at the judge, like, how do you plead? I'm guilty. Like, and I'm gonna take my time. Why? Because at the end of the day, you're not gonna just beat on my love, my heart. That these are the people that keeping me running. You're not gonna do that. Thank God. Like, shout out to my step pops. My mother is the my mother could be a handful, but he never got out of line, and I always seen that man get up and just walk out the house.
Mm-hmm.
And I sat there, I'm like, all right, cool. So like, I never been in an environment to see like the high style and none of that. So it's like, all right, cool. This is what it is. So growing up, when girls, yo, you pussy, this, that, and the third, I walk away.
Amen.
It didn't faze me. But the day I could not walk away, it was like, nah, I'm turning to something that I'm not.
No, you
The
know
last time I did it, I called my cousin. I said, yo, Musa, she said, yeah. I said, I need help. So what's wrong? I said, I need to go to a therapist. I need help. And she said, no problem. Because before they're like, yo, you need a therapist? I'm not going to no therapist. I'm not going to a therapist. But the last time I did it and I just hear my son screaming and I couldn't control myself and I lost it, I said, damn, I need help.
So
I need help.
that's the big part, recognizing when you need help. And that's what we're going to lead into with the French facts. Recognize when you need help. It's okay to ask for help, whether you're a female or a male. Abuse is real. Take it serious, because one punch could be the last one. And that's all you need sometimes to take you out this world. And nobody deserves that. Don't be scared to leave. Find outlets. I know the police, a lot of people feel like the police aren't helpful. Maybe talk to someone that's been through it. Sometimes you have to uproot and change your whole environment. Sometimes you have to get a whole new identity. Unfortunately, it's sad to say, but there are people that are here just to try to take you out your glow and take you off this world, and you don't deserve that. There's hotlines, there's helplines, there's therapy. Do it secretively. Don't ever tell everybody all your moves, and sometimes you just have to protect your family in situations like this, maybe even stay away from them and don't let them know that you love your family, because a lot of people that are abusers will go after the family if they can't get next to you. Pay attention to the signs. One time is too many. Leave after the first time. Love yourself so that you never feel like you have to settle for the bare minimum from what somebody else is giving you. Abuse is not love. Someone hitting you is not love. It doesn't mean that they are passionate about you. It means that they're angry with something within themselves. It means that they're quite jealous of you, and they quite much hate themselves, quite frankly. So take care of yourself. Domestic violence is never okay. And this is the Frenchie Facts.
The Frenchie Facts. And I'm about to hit them with motivation for their ass. But before I do that, look up the domestic violence, even though we're going to put it on the screen at the end.
Yes, the domestic violence hotline.
Because for like the people that's blind, you know, and getting beat up and shit.
Oh, yeah, they can't see
I mean, they can't see it, so you got to put it out there, you know?
Okay, so the domestic violence... Because I was just prepared to put it at the end. You're right.
Just put it up. I'm going to my motivation.
Hold on, you just asked for this shit.
You can do it at the end of the episode, Frenchie.
The domestic violence hotline is 800-799-7233. And sometimes if
Say
you
it one more
can't...
time.
800-799-7233. And sometimes if you can't talk, you can text 88788. Thank you.
Use it, but motivation for your ass. Because this is C-note motivation. You know, I'm dropping motivation for your ass. Men, we got to do it better. We really putting our hands on these women for no apparent reason to make it feel like our nuts getting bigger. It's really not. When you put your hand on a woman, think about it. That could be your mother that you putting your hands on. That could be your daughter you putting your hands on, your grandmother. You don't like it, so don't do it. Don't call that woman your queen if you're not putting her at the top of the mountain, if she's steady under the bottom of your sneakers. Real men, if you see something, don't just ignore it and walk past it. That you can really save that woman's life. You can, like, real shit, it's times that women ran to us and told us that she was getting abused by the man. And you just look down the block and you see him on the corner. A real man, if he was really that tough and that gangster, he would have came down there with us and grabbed her. He stayed on the corner because he know what he was doing was wrong. And I'm like, all right, call the cops, you know, like, get the proper help you need. Because us going down there and beating his ass is not really doing nothing for us. It's like, you could put us all in trouble. So if you see something, just don't say nothing, do something, save her life. And domestic violence is just, is bad, it's fucked up. I'm not proud of it. I'm a big fan on it. If it's a woke stand, I'm willing to go out there and stand by the women. Like, that's what a lot of men need to start doing, standing by our women. I feel like we're not doing enough of that. And Frenchie, I'm here for you.
I appreciate it.
You're annoying now, but you know, I'm here for you. I get abused in our text messages. You know,
he always got some shit to say.
But it's all love, and I mean, just get the help. She gave y'all the hotline number, the text, man, text,
call, and if you ever need just advice from another woman and you just want to talk about it, my DMs are always open at Holly for real. So you guys can
FOBC,
be,
you know, Official Blind Soul with the Blind But Not See podcast. You can also, you know, if you got a story, send your story into the DM.
It doesn't just have to be domestic violence. We talk about everything. So if you want us to share something, DM us. You could DM us at the Blind But Now I See page. You could DM us at our personal pages, Facebook, Instagram, TikToks, whatever. DM us and let us know so we can talk about it.
Stop punching our queens and punch that punch it.
And ladies, don't hit these brothers neither.
Yeah, keep your hands off.
Everybody
keep their hands off each other, man.
Keep your hands to yourself unless it's with love.
And that's a little tap tap.
Yes. And that's it for this episode.
That's out. We out. Easy.